Oh, hi. Jim Falkenstein back with you with the, what's the name of our segment today, David Nienow?
It is the Public Access News 2017 year wrap-up.
I like to say year in review, but you say year wrap-up.
Yeah.
Year in review sounds very like Entertainment Tonight, you know, so kind of like a celebrity-ish, more celebrity-ish.
Well, I am Glamour Dave, so, you know, there's that.
You're Glamour Dave, but you're a little bit Medford, and I'm a little bit Ashland.
Yeah.
He's kind of like... So
that's like Southern Oregon, you know.
That's a perfect count. I agree. Yeah. I like it. So we're going to watch this is the Ashland 2017, the year in review. So we've already covered a couple of things at the top half of the hour. And so in the second half of the hour, we're going to discuss a couple more items that happened in the news. Now, I like to read the sneak preview. I enjoy that publication. It's,
that's a nice publication.
I like that quite a bit. It's got some interesting little news in there. And I know one of the issues talked about the TID. You know what that stands for?
No.
The Talent Irrigation Ditch, right?
Ah, okay.
Is that right? Something like that.
The Talent Irrigation District? That might be a district, Jim.
Ditch. TID.
I think it's
a ditch.
Well, it's a district that has a really big, long ditch.
All right. I don't know about whatever you're talking about, but I'm talking about the fight and the ditch. And there were two ditch battles this year. Okay. One was towards Park Street, where somebody lived near the trail.
Yeah.
And his dog didn't get along with every single other dog on the trail. So he wrote big crazy signs saying, you guys, everyone be quiet. And everyone was like, your dogs are dumb. And he was like, I'm letting you be on my trail. You better be nice or I'm going to turn off the trail. And so it was a big. Do you know anything about that?
No, I don't know.
All right, so let's say
I just drive through town. I don't really.
Okay, all right. Let's hypothetically put you in a situation. You live near a trail and you got dogs.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of people walk on the trail right next to your house, and you own that trail. And you go, what would you do? Would you turn off the trail, block it with a fence, and say, I own the trail. You guys can all not walk there?
Well, maybe put a toll there, and charge, some money,
I did not read any of that as an option in the sneak preview. That sounds like
put a 25-cent toll bridge there,
Oh, and why would they pay him?
Well,
that's
his
extortion,
property,
isn't it?
Well, it's his property. He should control the access to his property.
No, right of way. The public right of way. What about that? Eminent domain.
Well, that gets into a dangerous thing, letting someone, basically that's the government taking over your control of your property without compensation. That's like eminent domain.
Right. Exactly right.
Yeah, that's not good.
I don't know. I think it's a legitimate. We've just had a legitimate discussion on that, and we've played both sides of it. And I think anyone who's watching the show realizes you're wrong, and everyone should be able to use that trail whenever they want to.
That's okay. Okay.
And there's another battle on the other ditch trail, Grandview. Somebody bought the house at the end of the ditch, and they decided the place where everyone parks all the time, have parked there for 20 years. They go, that's my little chunk of land. I don't want anyone parking there anymore. And everyone's like, we park there all the time. And then you bought it after we've all parked there. Tell me about that. If somebody is like a pre-established kind of a parking area, and then somebody buys it and they go, I decide to change that after I've bought it.
Well, yeah, there can be an issue there. I mean, if there's established history that's documented.
Yeah.
See, that could be an issue.
That's a good point. However, guess what happened? Nobody parks there now. She did whatever she wanted to.
Yeah.
Those are two ditch battles, pitched ditch battles that happened today on the this year in 2017 in Ashland. But it's a land use thing that happens everywhere. There's another. What's another interesting? Oh, did we finish talking about the senior center, Dave?
No.
What happened was, here's the way I'm going to summarize it. I might be wrong. So the city wanted to save some money. They came to the senior. They went to the senior center, and they went, the two people who are running the senior center. We should get rid of them, save some money, and put our own people in there. Bingo. Genius. It's a great idea. So they got rid of the two people at the senior center. And guess what?
The ones that actually know how to do everything for the
seniors. Knew everybody's name, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Knew whose kids' names. And
that's not important at all for proper community services.
That doesn't show up on a line item thing. So we just went out, and we'll put our two, Karen and Cheryl, who we all like. Karen and Cheryl, I made up those names, but we'll put them in. They'll do the same. And the seniors, guess what?
They're not happy.
Not happy at all. So, but they were that was the Parks Department. So they are crazy on a recall. So
yeah, well, don't piss off a lot of seniors. That's a good advice in life.
Good news is they can't run really fast. So if they're chasing you, they can yell and stop and go to your meetings. But if you can get out of the room, they won't be able to catch you normally.
Yeah, right.
So that's a bonus. So, okay, that was a big thing. It's still going on. That's 2017. That's going to go into 2018. Now, the recycling thing has become, it's going to be a new charge on our bill.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know what? Some kids at the university here at the SOU have made a quick video on recycling, which I think is going to really clarify this entire situation. Dave, can you go play the video?
New video.
This is I don't know who made this. I was not aware of it, but I know it exists in the machine that plays videos. And instead of watching another one of my 5-minute meetings, we're going to watch a summary of recycling and how we're going to have to deal with our own recycling issues now that Chinese don't want our garbage anymore. So we're going to play that. Dave, play that recycling thing. And leave my mic on. I think it's,
Oh no, my recycling. Where does it all go? Oh well, I'll just throw it in the trash. Ah, you monster!
all right.
Has this ever happened to you? Don't know what goes where? No worries, I'm here to help.
I just don't understand what goes in each bin. Like what goes in the rest? What goes in the blue bin? Why is there no composting? I don't understand. I just want to recycle easily and in peace. I don't understand.
Well, the red bin is for glass, while the blue is for mixed recyclings.
I hope my mic's still on. All I remember from this video is that video gets distracted for a long time. And apparently, if you just touch the screen and click on things, you can then click over to your computer from here. I don't understand this part of the video, except that these are all the things you can recycle in some way or another at the university. But this doesn't apply to Ashland at all. At Ashland, you can recycle almost nothing. There's like very strict rules. If you put too much in recycling, the city of Ashland just like
Wow,
sends a
that
nasty
was
letter to
so
your house.
helpful.
Like,
I feel like a pro.
Denouement.
Okay, Barbara, let's try that again.
Wow, spokesman, you're my hero.
All right, that was Tristan Stevens' fault, or whatever it was. That he did that, and I think you can see what video, and that's why China is no longer taking our garbage, is because people don't separate anything, and they said, keep your own stupid garbage. We've got plenty of our own, and now we have to pay a new surcharge on our garbage bill to recycle. How's that? Would you pay extra to recycle? Because if we just took all the recycling, apparently in Ashland, and put it in a truck and just drove to the dump and dumped it like with the rest of our garbage, wouldn't cost us any extra money. Would you pay an extra, let's say, $20 a year to recycle?
Well, I'd pay that much for a year.
Well, $50 a year?
That might be pushing a little bit.
Right. Now, we've already established that you're a whore. It's just a matter of how expensive a whore are you? It's like, what price are you willing to pay? I mean, let's face it, everything's got a price.
That's right.
So recycling, pay to
life.
recycle is a good idea, but it's like everyone's like, some people will say, I'll pay a nickel. And some people will say, I'll pay $500. And then you just go, I don't know what the price is, but there's a price for recycling. So Tristan Stevens just made a video that said, recycle smartly, and then it'll be cheaper.
Okay.
Was that the subtext you got from that video? Did you watch it at all, Dave? Did you just run in there?
I just
push a button, go to the
I
bathroom?
press a button and
I sensed that.
and just watch the cute girls.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, she's nicely worded, Senator. Hold on. Oh, man. All right, so where are we now? Oh, speaking of SOU, because that's a school in the town.
Yes, right.
You know what happened in 2017? Somebody stole $2 million from the university.
Yes, I
pretending
heard
to
about
be
that.
a construction company.
Yeah.
Oh man, heads rolled though. You know what? They really brought out the. Did anyone get fired, Dave, for that?
Probably not. That's there's a lot of money where there's a lot of money. The guarantee there's not going to be a lot of accountability.
I don't think there was. I don't think anyone got fired for that. I mean, I've done some dumb things and cost my employers money before. But man, if I cost my employees, oh wait a minute, oh look, we're rolling the
cute girls.
That's not the point of the video. This is a renters' rights meeting.
Oh,
Dave.
Is that what that is? Okay.
Easy, Weinstein. Okay, good Lord. The renters' rights. There's another issue, 2017.
Yep.
A lot of people, the rents are going high, and people are trying to save money, and landlords are just going, I'm going to raise your rent anyway. And so the renters are going, look, we got to have some kind of. There's some more renters again, and they're saying, don't raise our rents. Have some kind of rule in town where landlords can't become millionaires all day long.
Yeah.
Well, if you're a landlord, you're probably already a millionaire, probably. So you can't be billionaires. So they're just kind of saying, keep our rents, from going up too fast.
Yeah, it's been nuts. Even in Medford, it's the rent increases are pretty regular, and we've experienced that myself a couple of times.
All right, now you love the personal property rights of somebody who lives on a trail and can charge money for people to walk on it. I know you came there, but so if somebody owns a house, they can charge however much they want, right? America.
Well, that's true, but you still have to respect the economic environment in your community, and what's the point of charging exorbitant rents if no one can afford the rent to begin with? So
I mean, I personally agree. I think people should not be greedy, but I think people are greedy, and I think it's up to the government. As I'm a bigger government person than you probably are. So I think sometimes the government's got to go, look, you can't charge that much money for stuff. You can only, make $2 million this year off of your renters instead of $5 million, like you probably could, and that's a law.
Yeah.
That's what I would say, but some people say
yeah.
no,
This is Southern Oregon. It's not Beverly Hills. So the economics of the area kind of dictate a little bit lower level rents.
You'd think, but still pretty high. Goes up pretty fast. Yeah. Anyway, that was a big issue. Yeah. Will be an issue next year too?
Oh, yeah.
100%? Okay. Yeah. All right, let's see. What else do we want to do today? What else do we want to talk about? Let's see. We did the renter stuff. We did that one. We did, I made a mistake this year. I posted on Ashland Peeps' Facebook page. Have you been on Facebook?
Yeah, I am on Facebook, yes.
Yeah, the Ashland Peeps page, those people are unforgiving. They're very aggressive. So I learned a bad lesson there. That's 2017. Don't post on Ashland Peeps. They get cranky.
Okay.
I did that one. What else? 2017. Lesson learned. Oh, here's what I did. I planted, instead of a tomato plant, I planted a marijuana plant. I don't do that normally. I don't even smoke this stuff. But I planted it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use it as Christmas gifts this year. Dave, Merry Christmas.
Oh, well, thank you very much,
and
Jim.
if you would like to
appreciate
re-gift
that.
it, I will not be insulted.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what I think marijuana plants are good for people who don't use it. It's a great gift, I think.
Okay.
I mean, as long as you're of age and a mature person. Yeah. Now, we haven't done a 5-minute meeting in almost 20 minutes, and I know people are missing them. But I like to do a 5-minute meeting of because the last council meeting of December 19th, I watched on the TV computer because I wasn't in town for it, so I watched it, and I thought maybe I would try to do it live here on the show, and I'll do a wrap up of the December 19th city council meeting, and I'm going to I've got my council, so I like to have everybody here, and then I'm going to do the my meeting. So what I'm going to do is, if you want to sit there and
knock yourself out, Jim.
Tell me how you feel about this. Okay, and this is how usually I'm going to start it the same way I do. Council meetings are long. Oh, come on, Alex. First I got to do the theme. Okay, ready? Wait a minute. And then we go to the thing. All right, ready? I go like this. No, Alex. No. Wait. Okay, wait. I'm going to do the council meetings are long and boring. Let me get 5-minute meeting. And then the graphic. Okay, wait. No! Alex! Wait for it. I'm going to ease into it, so don't freak out. Council meetings are long and boring. Wouldn't it be great if they were short and unboring? That's why I've invented the 5-minute meeting. And then back out. So I forgot to put the music in the machine, so I did it live for you. Jim Falkenstein here with the December 19th City Council meeting of Ashland. In this meeting, we had this guy, he wasn't in. And this girl, not at the meeting again. And we started off with this one, and she said, I'll make a motion, and her microphone wasn't on, so I'm not exactly certain what it was, and whatever it was approved. So that's how the meeting started. Oh, geez, but she's still in the meeting. Sorry, counselor. Still in the meeting. Then the public forum. All right, the regular crazy gray-haired guy that comes all the time talks about climate change. He's the best. And he said something about a guy with a machine gun and climate change, and he said the solar panels are so good now that True South Solar has this one panel that's super great, and all of a sudden, this guy goes, hey, no commercials. And so gray-haired guy went, okay. I was just going to say they had this one good piece of technology. And then he was done. Okay, end of public forum. Then the consent agenda. So on the consent agenda, this guy says, I got a band shell question. I want the public works person to come on up and talk about the band shell. So the public works person came out and said, boy, there's a bunch of new things to fix the band shell. Something showed up, and it's going to cost a lot more. And apparently, it's a $50,000 job price. If anything costs less than $50,000 to make, we can. I think the city can hire like pay people $5 an hour, and there's no bathroom breaks. It's a free for all. You can hire monkeys and children. But the minute it gets to be $50,000, all of a sudden they got to go back and pay everybody a real price and fire all the monkeys and children and hire real laborers and such. So all of a sudden the price went over $50,000 for the band shell, and it's going to cost a whole bunch more. And so they all went, that's crazy. And then they all kind of went, what are we going to do? We go, we'll have to fix that next time. Okay, well, looks like the band shell's going up in price. Passed. Whole thing passed. Then the supplemental budget change. They passed a new thing because the Housing Trust Fund is now officially a real thing because they got their marijuana tax money, $100,000 of marijuana tax money, and so now they've got an official Housing Trust Fund line item. And hopefully that's going to be great. And, by the way, guess how much marijuana tax we got for the city?
$100,000?
More than that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know exactly how much more, but it's like a lot more. So I don't know what the rest is going to. We should double check that next meeting. Okay, then the Budget Process Ad Hoc Committee. Those guys, there's a motion to approve the newly suggested budget process suggested by this new ad hoc committee they're not the budget committee, they're the budget process committee. They're the process of the budget thing, and everyone liked what they were doing. Really big fans, and so that was approved. And then an ordinance. This is the second reading of moving the treasury functions from recorder to finance and changing the investment policy so that blah, blah, blah. Not certain what that was. There's a lot of shifting of money around, and they approved that. Approved. Second reading. And then second reading of a new marijuana tax law tweak so that it matches the state tax law marijuana. Hopefully that's good. I don't know. Passed. All right, then another resolution. A city guy suggested we get new solar rules so people can share solar panels. So like one guy can have like 100 solar panels in his yard, and then like all the neighbors get to use the same panels. I'm like, that seems like a pretty good thing. Approved. Everyone loved that. And then the final words, they were all done with the meeting, and this one said, hey, the Thanksgiving, the food bank gave like over 200 meals away. And then for Christmas, the food bank's giving away more than 200 meals again. They're the best, so kind of show up and help out. And that would be great. And then this guy said, the city website has cool new public works map. And you can go click on it. If you can click your way through the city website, and you click on have you tried clicking through the city website to find stuff?
No, not Ashland's.
I found that what this guy was suggesting that we could find. It's cool.
Yeah, okay.
Want me to tell you how to find it?
Go right ahead.
No idea. Good luck. But that's it. 5 minutes. End of meeting. You're welcome. Oh my. That was longer than 5 minutes, Dave. I think that was a little bit too long.
Yeah, well, If you get winded at the end of your segment, it's probably a bit too long.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of shape.
Well, you could go to the gym and maybe work out, and that might help those things too. So.
Maybe I should just talk more. Talk in my sleep. Practice talking. I don't think my wife is going to be a big fan of that. All right, here's what we're going to talk about. You know what else happened this year in 2017? It was a big year. The eclipse happened this year.
Yes, that's right.
Now, did you, what method did you use to watch the eclipse, Dave?
Well, I went to the ScienceWorks Museum here in Ashland.
Did you?
Yeah,
and,
they had a big thing going on over there, and so I went over there that morning and enjoyed myself.
0 to 10 rating it being at ScienceWorks for eclipse. 0 to 10. 10 being the best.
I'd put it like a 9.5.
Holy, really?
Really, yeah. It was a great thing. And ScienceWorks Museum is a really wonderful facility.
Okay, I'm not besmirching the ScienceWorks Museum. I'm sure they're good people, and that's a great place to go. However, I did it in my yard here, and I'm going to say that not being in the singularity where like it was like super like all black, 100% dark. It was like just got kind of dark for a little while. It was kind of like having a big forest fire for like 20 minutes and blocking the sun, and then the forest fire goes away because it was still kind of red and glowy. But I heard the people who were like right in the middle of it. I mean, Anderson Cooper got a good view, of course. Freaking Anderson Cooper.
He's got the resources of CNN.
Yeah,
so
it goes right over. And it's like really dark, and they say that like the 360 view of like seeing sunset all the way around you was worth it. So I wish I would have driven like a couple hours north.
Yeah, well, still I enjoyed the experience at ScienceWorks. They had a station set up with paper that was so that they had it set up so that you could see the progress on paper of the sun being cut into by the moon and seeing how much of the totality was taking place.
Right.
And I took regular photos of that and posted that up on my Facebook throughout that morning. And there was lots and lots and lots of people there in attendance. It was a fun experience.
I wondered, like, people posted that on Facebook, but everybody watched it on TV. And how much did you get a lot of likes on your page for posting it on Facebook?
Yeah, actually, I did.
You did?
Quite a few. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So I didn't like anybody's eclipse photo because I'm like, I was there.
Well,
I did my own thing. I don't need your dumb eclipse photo.
Well, you should have paid attention to my Facebook page.
You know what? I did not. You're right.
Because I am a professional photographer, so that makes a difference in the quality of what I put out
Dave,
there.
Apparently, we're running into some quick video here on some kind of indivisible project. I mean, Alex, is this running live while we're talking? Are we no longer on the air? Are we instead of us? Are we watching the indivisible protest? What's going on, Alex, in the booth? Knock, knock. See if I can bang on the camera. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, Alex. Are we on TV or are you playing the video? Because I mean, that's cool with me. We can watch.
Allegations of inappropriate touching surfacing at the state capitol tonight in Salem, and now a Republican senator is under investigation. It is 5 o'clock. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jeff Nienow.
And I'm Jennifer Hoff. Senator Jeff Cruz is under fire after a female senator says he touched her inappropriately. And now other women are complaining. Let's switch to our Eileen Park, who's going beyond the headlines and joins us live with more. Eileen?
Jennifer, State Senator Jeff Cruz represents Roseburg, and now he's at the center of this controversy. Now the president of the Senate is taking unprecedented steps to get to the bottom of the allegations.
State Senator Sarah Gelser coming forward, calling out her colleague Senator Jeff Cruz for inappropriately touching her. Those allegations taken seriously. President of the Senate Peter Courtney immediately removed Cruz from 4 different committees and a task force until the investigation is complete. He said in a letter to Cruz, quote, "Continuing to touch women at work is inappropriate workplace conduct of which you have already been warned. Let me be very clear. Women in the Capitol do not want you to touch them."
Tended to try to avoid him when possible.
Brenda Tracy is a sexual assault survivor and advocate.
Oh, there you go. What's that guy's name? Larry Krause? Whatever. Oh my gosh. Well, 2017, I don't know, the cover of the Person of the Year was the Me Too
That's
campaign
right,
of women who have been inappropriately touched.
Yeah.
And apparently, surprise, you have to say to some people, by the way, women don't want you to grab them. Some people have to be told that right to their face. And apparently,
pretty sad, actually, that there's that many dumb people that can't understand appropriate behavior.
But yeah, it's sad. But you think about, I mean, I know a lot of people who are really dumb, and you forget that they are also could be like inappropriate and dumb. Like just because they can't do math, right? Some people can't drive very well, and then you figure they don't know that they shouldn't grab other people without like dating them or not dating. Even better, married. Well, we married. Only touch people when you're married. That's the new rule. I just made it up.
Okay.
Right now, at Oregon, I remember back in the day, who was Bob Packwood?
Bob Packwood, that's right.
Old school molesters back in the Oregon archives.
Back in the 80s, back when I was going to college here in Ashland.
Packwood, he was a scumbag.
He was one of the biggest ones in the Senate. So
yeah, so it's a problem. It's always been a problem, and all of a sudden it seems to be a crazy big problem. So get rid of all the weirdos. Can we send them back down to California? We just like that's just real close. Send them south.
Yeah.
South. Or you know what's a good place to send them? West.
Yeah, back east.
No, ocean. Just boop into the ocean.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? We're running out of time here. This has been a great wrap-up of the 2017 year, considering we did no preparation, no planning,
that's right.
No research.
Yeah, you just wrangled me into this. And,
the two of us were just here and we ran some clips, and we're just glad to summarize a bunch of stuff. And
if I'd known I was going to get wrangled into this, I would have worn one of my Western shirts, so I would have been more appropriate for being on TV.
Thank you, Dave. I think you're always thinking about the viewer and what they want to see.
That's right.
A good-looking Dave Nienow. That's what people want.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Well, hopefully next year we'll have a little bit better news wrap-up. But for now, thanks for sticking around and watching this, whatever this was. And remember, we're all kind of the same, and we're all kind of different. So it's all good.
Yeah, it was the Public Access News 2017 Year in Review / Wrap-Up.
Oh, that was very official.
Yeah.
All right. Well done, Dave. There you go, people. All right, so if we were to roll credits right now, they'd be saying, Alex McGlasson. Directed the show.
Well, I guess we got extend it. We're getting the sign to extend our talking.
All right, we're going to talk about how every year wraps up about the same way. Good things happen, bad things happen.
We get to review all the famous people that died in the last 12 months. That's
right. I think we're going to move on now to Punky's Diner and Pies. Really, I think we're done. I think, Alex, you just needed like 5 seconds, didn't you, Alex? Oh my gosh, we're back! Alex, are we still on the air?
We're still on the air.
Let's wax philosophically about this, Dave. Dave, every year wraps up and then the next year starts again. And really,
it's like an annual thing.
We learn and then we forget. We learn and we forget. And we just need to remember that all of us are kind of stupid sometimes, and we should give each other a little bit of a break.
Yes.
And we should forgive but not forget.
Yeah, we are all imperfect, so we all. Oh, there we
Road
go.
Valley 15.
There's the ending.